Atkinson Jr. It's halftime of this Founders Cup consolation matchup. And if you're scoring in the big battle between the Martin brothers, both Sam and Micah put 3 points apiece on the board. Tom Smith also put 3 up for the Florida Sundogs. The ace in the Nevada Hot Dice, Jason McDaniel, had 2. And Buddy, a bit of a surprise, the wily old veteran Richard Brown put 3 points on the scoreboard.
I tell you, old Richard will keep coming through with it. His playbook is that thick, and I'll tell you, he'll keep doing it and make a team that scores.
I'll tell you have to give the devil his due. He does have the uncanny ability to dig down deep when he needs to, and no surprise, the battle between the Martin brothers was extremely heated.
Well, earlier in the season, we were talking about the red-haired Sam and the green-haired Micah being like a Christmas horror movie. Well, if today is any indication, it's Christmas 365 days a year, because these two brothers are going at it right here. Sam goes under Weber, and then Weber takes out his own man, Micah. Good job by Sam. A little bit later, Micah actually got the better of Sam. 3-3 in the scoring column. These guys, they go at it. I don't know if they can do this at home, but they seem to be doing it every time they come here, Ken.
And speaking of Sam Martin, he along with Denise Loden standing by with Broadway, Danny Wolf.
Okay, Sam, I know this is only a consolation game. Maybe it's hard for some of the skaters to get up for it. It's not the championship game. Let me ask you, though, about motivation, players getting motivated for this game. I know you look across the track, and you get the guy in the white and green hair. It's your brother, Micah.
That's all the motivation I need.
And how about little Richard Brown? He was your mentor. He was your tutor at the beginning of the season, and now you still have one more chance against him.
Well, our tables have turned, and I'm going to be the tutor from now on.
You're going to teach him a lesson in Lester?
You betcha.
Okay, and Denise Loden, let me ask you, again, this is a consolation game. I know you're disappointed you're not skating against the Quakes in the championship. How was it to get this team up for this game today?
It's not hard to get the Sundogs up at all. We're a family unit, and we skate as a family unit. And if we can put one more up in the win column, that's all the sweeter for us.
Good luck to you, Denise and Sam, in the second half. Right back to you, Kenneth Hawk.
Well, thank you, Danny, and I think that's just one reason why the Florida Sundogs are probably the crowd favorite in all the World Skating League. But Buddy, I want to talk to you a little bit more about Richard Brown and Sam Martin. Many people have forgotten it was Richard Brown that really schooled Sam Martin at the very beginning when both were with the Florida Sundogs. And I think it's safe to say that Richard Brown may have taught Sam everything he knows, but Richard didn't teach Sam everything that Richard knew, because he really took him to task in that second period.
He really did. And I want to watch or show you this little play, and it's a little play, but it's a big bang. Richard actually did the setup on Sam. Now watch. Here goes our little Weber, does a sneak, has this other gentleman right here doing a screen. Now, he does a stop block. Watch, right here, stop, he gets down. Watch Richard now. Richard does something real quick, bang, out of the way. Watch it. Now, Sam knows it's going to happen, and there's nothing he can do, because look what happens here. He goes horizontal with his body. He's got him covered from his own head to the middle. He catches him, and now watch the lift. This is a big lift. And that's where he had no control, or Sam had no control. He was gone. And I'm talking about a bang and a half. Watch this one. Ooh, it's a hurting time. Now, that's a Richard Brown design.
Richard Brown experience and the teamwork that Brown and Mark Weber seem to be getting it better and better each and every time they hit the track. Now, for the second half, Denise Loden took the lead in the first period, scoring 3 points. If she could do the same, it might put this one out of reach.
Well, Denise Loden always, we talk about a bag of tricks, a little Richard Brown. Denise Loden is one of the most fundamentally sound players in the World Skating League, without a doubt, if not the most fundamentally sound, as is Captain America, Bill Barker. If the Sundogs just keep with that theme of clean skating like we saw in the interview, play their game, I think the Sundogs are going to pull it out, Ken.
We'll find out as we'll be back with the second half right after this. Vicky McEwen serving it out for the Sundogs. There you see Captain America, Bill Barker, Suzanne Chalene serving it. Remember, in the WSL, a penalty at the end of one period carries over. So we start this third period of a very close consolation championship. It's 12-10 Sundogs, but it's 4 skaters aside. And it's Kim Hart, the heartbreaker, breaking out of the lead for the Nevada Hot Dice. In green and white and yellow and orange, it's number 33, Lindsay Francis, who is dumped by Kim Hart. Hart takes just one quick celebratory wave, knowing her team is behind. Now she's going into that post. losing. Why Kim Hart persists in doing that, especially when her team is behind, is absolutely beyond me. Sometimes she puts herself a little ahead of her team as she now closes on the pack. Kathy Evangelo back in the rotation to block out Hart. Hart uses that stiff forearm to go right by Evangelo, and now she does the same to Gina Lombardo. Gets by Denise Loden. The forearm sends Loden into the rail. Kim Hart doing a great job with a lot of time. Cuts off the jam after scoring 3 to put her team up 13-12.
And we talked about her showgirl sizzle. She's coming around there, Ken. I think she knows our director pretty well, and she knows that ISO is going to be on her, Ken. She times it perfectly, shows those pearly white teeth, plays the crowd a little bit. Kim Hart and the showgirl sizzle.
Very alert call by referee Sean Corbin. The other jammer was trailing her, so Kim Hart was never able to pass the entire pack. Remember, if you pass the entire pack of the WSL as a jammer, and there is an opponent in the penalty box, you get credit for that point. Alert call by our lead referee, Sean Corbin. 3 points, but it does give the Hot Dice the lead in this very closely contested Founders Cup Championship. Now it's Gina Lombardo out for the Florida Sundogs, and Mandy Osborne for the Nevada Hot Dice. 13-12, Nevada as they come around. Now dropping back, Denise Loden in the rotation, and a great lift before the entire pack goes down. What a move by strategy by the Florida Sundogs. Denise Loden takes out Mindy Smith. Gina Lombardo hops over and picks up 4 points now. It's Shea Brown and Denise Loden going at it.
Shea Brown models herself and patterns herself after Denise Loden, and incidentally, Gina Lombardo puts her team back in the lead. And you see Denise Loden's putting the jammer helmet on, Ken. We always talk about her doing whatever it takes to get it done. She's got a jammer helmet on for this jam.
16-13 Sundogs, and we'll see Denise Loden every once in a while. She says to her team, just climb on my shoulders, I'll get you there. And she has done it many times. Right now, the 2 best jammers the Sundogs can offer up. Denise Loden and the speedster Debbie Rice. Debbie Rice trailing Loden, battling it out with Kim Hart, the leader of the Nevada Hot Dice Showgirls. And now, Loden and Rice join hands and double block. What a move by Kim Hart, the physical fitness expert. Her strength certainly coming into play, breaking up the double block, and a golden opportunity for Kim Hart as the only other jammer out is 36, Mindy Smith, and she goes down. Now it's all up to Kim Hart.
Well, you talk about somebody who came to play, Ken. Kim Hart, this is 2 jams out of the first 3 of the second half. She has taken over this game.
Kim Hart now closing on the pack. Debbie Rice, hampered by that broken wrist and a soft calf, is going to have to deal with the heartbreaker, the leader of the showgirls, trying to block her out. Only a couple seconds remaining, and Debbie Rice uses the track and the rail to pin her up. Oh, Loden with a form of her skyscraper, perfected by her fiance. Absolutely levels Kim Hart. Hart has done a great job of jamming, but it all goes for naught. And it is Kim Hart that tastes the bitter taste of the track, getting 1 point when she went by Denise Loden on the skyscraper. Denise Loden, a 1-jam penalty for interference. Kim Hart being checked. Denise Loden very, very pleased with herself.
Well, I was just talking about the pearly white dental work of Kim Hart. I tell you what, she made it a little dental work after that shot, the skyscraper from Denise Loden, Ken.
16-14, an opportunity now for the Hot Dice as they have the 1-woman advantage. Laura Weintraub, the lead jammer out. Andrea Franklin in front, trying to block her out. Weintraub goes to the inside, and Kathy Evangelo spins by very quickly. And now, it's Laura Weintraub and Kathy Evangelo. The Hot Dice now break out their second jammer, Gina Lombardo, unable to get out. You've got speed versus strength right here. And Kathy Evangelo against Laura Weintraub. Weintraub, a former women's college hockey player, the only women on her men's college hockey team, so she certainly can get down and physical if need be. And there you see a great move by the Nevada Hot Dice, and it was Mindy Smith as they come around. Smith sent Kathy Evangelo over the railing, a fine move, and now Gina Lombardo breaks out with the Nevada Hot Dice with a big opportunity. And now Shea Brown and Laura Weintraub both battling out. They get by both Andrea Franklin and Suzanne Chalene. We'll check with referee Sean Corbin, and he awards 4 points for the Nevada Hot Dice on the jam. And referee Sean Corbin awarded the Hot Dice a 5th point, a referee's discretionary call because the Sundogs had too many women on the track. Very alert and heads-up refereeing. We're underway once again as we are down under 1 minute in this third and final period. 19-16, a very close consolation game in the Founders Cup, and now the heartbreaker Kim Hart breaks away, and also out is Laura Weintraub. Weintraub takes the whip from Mindy Smith, giving her a little extra speed. Neither of the Sundog Jammers even able to get out yet, as they are both tangled up, as the Nevada Hot Guys entire pack doing a good job of keeping Debbie Rice and Gina Lombardo bottled up. Katie Cooper doing a great job. All 4 Jammers, 2 at the back of the pack, the Hot Dice Jammers on the lead and closing. And now finally Debbie Rice is able to weave her way through and get out. Here come the Hot Dice. Denise Loden dropping back in the rotation. This is going to be awful tough to double block out the Heartbreaker and Laura Weintraub. And Weintraub is the only jammer left standing as Loden nails her. And now she sends Laura Weintraub into the rail. Debbie Rice trying to go around. And we'll wait for the call. Debbie Rice with speed, finally able to get out and pick up 1 point in this very close matchup between the Hot Dice and the Sundogs. It is 19-17 Florida. We'll be back with the men's period right after this.